let's start out. This is a great way to start a show off with hot OnlyFans girls. Because I got to imagine the people watching this are guys, right? Who are like, hey, titties, let's go. So this is a fun way to start off a show like that.
Apparently, I've got two big dick guys next to me. All right, how big we packing here?
I don't actually know in inches. I'm not sure. I just know that
In
it's
water
big.
bottles.
In water.
Tell me where to stop.
Bottles. No, a water bottle. This is about the size of my dick, but it's not as fat.
Actually?
Yeah, and it's pierced. It's not as fat though, but yeah.
Wow. So do you have a vibrating little ring? So when you fuck girls, it's like.
Nah, I've only changed the ring once. My ring's like pretty solid. So I just
Is it the Albert? Like through
yeah,
Okay.
Prince Albert, yeah.
What is this, the Howard Stern show? We're going to start off by talking about everyone's cock to begin with? All right. Let's get into some cock talk. Tell me about your cock.
Cocktober, starting out early.
Producer Chris, let's talk about your cock.
Stop it.
Just whip it out. Let's go. The fans are demanding it. What the fuck is
On
that
the
all
WATP Patreon next month, producer Chris's wiener.
Next month, we're doing the shoot right after the show ends. All right. So this guy, Mickey, who is the guy with the soundboard for some reason, even though he's the guest, he's got a soundboard and he uses it
Yeah.
quite a bit.
He's also the only one wearing headphones.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
He jerks around with them for a few minutes, and I was like, why is he wearing headphones? No one else is wearing headphones. Why do they need headphones?
Listening to a different show.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. So Mickey is very quirky and interesting. He's got a lot of interesting personality traits, and one of them is that he doesn't say curse words. And this is just a fantastic conversation.
Wait, did I hear you say dick?
Yeah.
So you did cuss?
No, I don't think dick's a curse word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what do you think the curse words are?
Like anything from like the H word, like purgatory, like HELL. Yeah, I don't say that word.
Wow.
I don't
Fuck
say
it to hell.
Yeah, I don't say the A word, like your butt. I don't say the F word. I don't say like basically nothing. I just say like basically body parts is the only thing that didn't.
So titties.
Yeah, I say titties. Yeah.
So what do you call someone that you don't like? Like if you dislike,
jerk.
if you
I
really
say jerk
dislike
a
someone,
lot.
like
I say jerk. I say dang a lot. I say
says
gosh.
dang it. Yeah.
Are you saying curse words in your head?
Nah, that's,
not
that's how
not in your head.
That's
Okay.
why I had to teach myself. I had
Okay.
to train myself when I would sing songs, like in my head, like sing along to a song. I had to train myself to not say the curses in my head.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. Do you have the clip right after this where he explains his theory on it?
I do. Thank you for setting that up. I just want to point out, though, because this seems to happen a couple times in the show, where he starts off by saying, oh, I won't even say hell. And then he goes, and I also won't say fuck or cunt or motherfucker. It's like, no, you had us at hell. We get it. You won't say anything. We get it.
They like go into his whole lifestyle over the course of the show.
Yeah.
But I love this when he talks about why he doesn't do it.
Yes. Let's
Because he
find out.
sounds like the stupidest fucking person on the planet.
Yes. Let's find out why he doesn't curse and what that does for him.
But for every like nanometer or the amount of time that I was saving by my brain not cursing, at the end of the month I would have like an accumulative extra 2 hours of brain power that like my competitors didn't.
But saying gosh dang it when you say it is still using the same time.
I don't disagree.
So he's quickly
She
outsmarted.
catches him on that.
Yeah. He's outsmarted by a dumb slut immediately.
Yeah.
And also, is a nanometer a measurement of time?
No, it's a measure of distance between wavelengths of light. Fucking moron.
Duh.
Oh yeah, he talks about that, and when she calls him on it, it's just like you have no idea what you're saying, and also all that time you've gained in not saying the word fuck, you've lost by saying like every third word out of your fucking mouth.
That's a
Stop
good
using
point.
that, and you'll gain even more hours at the end of the month. And what are you doing? Like October 31st comes around, and you're sitting there at home, and you go, I've got 2 extra hours of brain power, everyone. Look at how smart I am. What are his competitors? What does any of that fucking mean?
Well, right. So he wants to have a quirky personality trait. It's a conversation starter. Obviously, that's what they started with. Yeah. So he's got this quirky thing, and then he tries to justify it by pretending it's a time saver or something, which it definitely is not. I mean, this is the equivalent of someone saying, well, you know what? I button my shirt from top to bottom. And the reason why I do that, it's like, whatever. Because then my hands are closer to my belt when I'm done. Whatever. It's not that big a deal. So this is another quirk that Mickey has that's really interesting.
Okay, so are you like all drugs?
Yeah, I don't even drink caffeine. I don't eat sugar. I don't smoke weed.
You don't eat cookies?
Nah.
What's your diet consist of?
I don't know. I don't know. I eat a lot of sushi. I love sushi.
I love sushi too.
I have some steak, mashed potatoes, stuff like that.
PB&J's.
Pussy.
Hello? Yeah.
Do you eat pussy?
I eat a lot of booty. Yeah.
So he's saying he doesn't do any drugs. And he starts off by saying caffeine and then sugar. Didn't know that was a drug, but sure. And then he goes, I don't even do coke. You're like, well, yeah, dude, you started with caffeine.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't smoke weed either. Like, well, you started, I mean, dude, I know. I get it. Jeez.
I don't use lists.
I don't do PCP or MDMA.
Yeah, right.
And he even goes on to say that he doesn't do Advil, and then they tell a story about how he injured himself, and he's like, "Yeah, I took 3 Advil. I was flying." Holy shit, man! You sound like the most boring person on earth.
Well, the other thing too, hypocrisy police. The other thing is that he says he's got over 30 curse words tattooed on his body. He's like, well, it does say fuck right here on my arm, and it says this over here. It's like,
To save time, he just points at it.
you know, you're being a real. Yeah. Oh, geez, I didn't realize my bad, sir.
You're being a real butt person there,
Yeah,
sir.
right. All right. So just one more thing real quick, and then I'll pass over to you, because our girl Deals here, she loves to swear. And the way that she learned how to swear is probably the worst place you could learn it from.
I would hear my brother's gamer friends, like, you know, like in the chat rooms where they're like, that fuck, like, I learned so many cuss words from those gamer chat rooms.
Oof.
Wow.
I know about those gamer chat rooms. Those are bad
Gamers
words.
win again.
Those are very, very bad words, Deals. Not a good place to learn English. That's for sure.
She only barely learned it too, by the way.
I've noticed that.
This Deals is stupid. I want to go back and revisit Mickey, my clip 6. So, you know, he doesn't curse. He doesn't do drugs. He eats a lot of sushi and steak and mashed potatoes to stay healthy. And what kind of healthy guy? This is what a healthy guy Mickey is, clip 6.
I used to get chlamydia so much that I'm like, it's not even a point on like getting cleared anymore because I know I'm just gonna catch it again.
Yes. The chlamydia conversation gets nuts.
I don't do drugs, but I am just riddled with chlamydia.
Like, why bother getting rid of it?
Holy shit.
Like, why make the bed?
Yeah, I'm just going to shit in the bed later again. So why even change those sheets?
All right.
What a fascinating guy.
Can I get into the chlamydia stuff? Because I got a bunch of clips on that, if you don't mind. Since you segued us to that. And I guess it starts with, backing up just a minute here. Brandy was raised by her grandmother.
Yes.
And they ask, like, well, does your grandmother know what you do for a profession?
It may surprise you to learn that Brandy comes from a broken home.
Yeah, I know. I was shocked to hear that. I thought maybe she was a scholar. But no, they ask, does Grandma know? Grandma knows.
I mean, she's always followed me on Instagram and Facebook or whatever. And so she sees my posts and she knew. And then she's like, how much do you have to do on there? I was like, well, I was just like showing my tits at first, but now I'm just straight, you know, having sex with my boyfriend on there. And she's like, you make how much? She's like, that's so great. That's awesome. Like, she thinks it's the coolest thing ever that you can do that now.
She thinks it's the coolest thing. Isn't that the oldest profession in the world? She thinks it's the coolest thing that now you can be a sex worker. It's great that in 2023 you can be a sex worker.
Yeah, if only the internet had been around when I met your grandfather, I wouldn't have married that deadbeat.
I mean, I barely want to put my ass on the internet now that I'm 85, but back when I was 23.
I was waiting for that. Now her grandma's got an account.
Oh, for sure.
Only grands.
Is there a worse category, I'm sorry to get sidetracked here, than mature women? When I'm scrolling through and I see mature women, I'm like, who is this for? What the fuck?
People who aren't immature.
Okay, all right.
90-year-olds are looking at that and they're like, oh, that 45-year-old, she sure is smoking hot.
Yeah, she's sagging in all the right places.
Yeah. I met her at the Bunny Ranch.
All right. So the follow-up question to Grandma's very proud of me for fucking my boyfriend on OnlyFans is this. And it just really comes out of nowhere.
All right, follow up. How many times have you had chlamydia?
Twice. Gonorrhea once.
All right, we weren't asking about gonorrhea, but
we'll
okay.
get there. We'll get there.
Please clap. All right. So then this goes into Mickey talking about like what we just played, him saying that he has chlamydia so many times.
Honestly, I got a lot of chlamydia stories.
All right, let's hear him.
Who has chlamydia stories?
Yeah, that's
I
the
fucked a
story.
girl, she had chlamydia, now I do. That's the story.
My tractor story.
I'm not surprised he would think that was a story. Though.
Well, hold on a second, though, because when I heard that, I pulled that clip for that reason. I'm like, what do you mean a chlamydia story? Well, here we go.
Okay.
Here's an example of a chlamydia story, and I got to say, it's kind of a doozy.
Settle in.
I remember one time I went to the hospital like for something else, and while I was there, I told the doc, I was like, "Hey, I got chlamydia. You know, like let me get the shot or whatever." And he's like, "Do you want the instant cure?" And I'm like, "There's an instant cure." I'm like, "Why didn't you tell me there's an instant cure?" I'm like, "Yeah, give it to me." So he gives it to me. I meet a chick at the hospital. I take her home. We hook up. We fall asleep. We wake up, and we have sex again. And nobody told me that it takes some hours for the instant cure to kick in.
It takes days.
It's not instant then.
No, whatever. What ended up happening was when we hooked up that night, I gave her chlamydia. When we were sleeping, my medication kicked in, cleaned me out. Woke up, I had sex with her again, and just caught the chlamydia back.
It's a pretty crazy chlamydia story. I got to give it to him.
Yes.
Wasn't
What a
expecting
story,
that.
Mark.
It's pretty good. I love that story.
I thought the instant cure would be the doctor sucking it out of him.
Also, who meets someone at a hospital like, hey, I'm here to get my burning dick cured. You want to go home and fuck raw dog?
Yeah. What are you in for? Chlamydia? That's hot. It's
I'm
insane.
in for gonorrhea. Oh, let's get together.
All right. All right, Tab, what else did you pick up on from this fantastic show?
So the guest, Brandy, whatever her fucking name is, she talks about growing up in my clip 4. Shocking she comes from a broken family, but then she talks about like what her home life was.
Growing up, all the girls' parents would be like, you can't wear that to school, so they'd stay the night at my house and like wear an outfit to school, like a little slutty outfit. And my grandma would be like, oh my God, you girls look so cute. And then we'd go to school and they change before they went home or something.
Yeah.
So
You were the bad influence growing up with your group of friends.
Yeah.
You were like the
I was
rebel.
allowed to do whatever, so everyone always wanted to come to my house, but it was at a price,
Yeah.
She was a bad drinker, so.
Yeah, her grandmother that's so proud of her was an alcoholic when she was a child and just let her do whatever she wants. So she acted out for attention, and now she's getting railed live on stage in front of thousands of people to try and satiate this hole that was left over in her life from her childhood. It's shocking that you could like suss this out of a 45-minute podcast.
See, this is what the Howard Stern show should be. He's fighting celebrities who have their shit together and going, what broke you?
Right.
He's got to get these bitches on.
Yeah.
He could play fucking therapist all day with these assholes.
Name a way you're not unhealthy.
Right. All right,
That would
so
be pretty fucking hard.
Adelia is going to talk about her chlamydia stories here. And we learned something about our host. Now, our host here has an OnlyFans account. I'm pretty sure this show is advertising that. But she does a very bad job advertising it.
You know what's funny is that I haven't had sex with a man in over a year, and even women, it's been almost a year. Are you trying to look for boo?
There has to be a boo on here.
And I got tested in January because I'm like, I think I'm gonna fuck a woman soon. And I was like, I'm gonna have an STD. I just know it. I just know I'm gonna. No, I was clear.
She's not having sex with anyone, and she still got tested for an STD.
Because I just have to have one. I've got to have one.
Right. She's just used to having them, so I probably have one now. Your fingers do not give you chlamydia. Probably. I haven't looked that
Unless
up.
you don't wash your hands.
Consult a doctor. I don't know if that's true or not now that I think about it. But she's an OnlyFans girl who's literally Elisa Jordana. She doesn't like sex. How boring is that? What's the point of this?
What I wonder about this show, because she's an OnlyFans girl, I thought the appeal of OnlyFans was that the woman is just like on the screen, she does her business and she doesn't talk. And yet here is a podcast where we have to hear, watching the video for this, and I was watching it last night, she is completely dead in the eyes. There is the lights are on, but nobody's fucking home. Why would anyone watch this and be like, oh yeah, I want to go beat off to this broken woman? I want to know as little bit about her as humanly possible.
I have examples of that, but I do think you're wrong about what OnlyFans is. Because I think the reason why people sign up for OnlyFans, because you can watch any chick diddling herself on a bed on any website. But in OnlyFans, you actually get like a personal, not relationship, but you get to actually communicate with the girls. And so if you're a person who spends a lot of money on there, then they give you a lot of attention. You feel like you actually know the person and they know you and they act like they care about you. So it's for very pathetic individuals who go on there and think that they're actually forming a bond.
A relationship? Man, that's weird.
So then Brandy says, she tells her chlamydia story. And she talks about how she got it from her baby's daddy, which again, information I don't want to know about when I'm trying to beat off to you. But she goes, she went to the doctor. And I forget why she went to the doctor because she didn't know she had it. But she found out that she both was pregnant and had chlamydia at the same doctor's visit. That's a rough go.
Jeez.
Jeez.
I've got good news and bad news. Yeah, well, give me the good news first. You're pregnant. That's the bad news. That's the bad news, doctor.
Yeah. No, I said the good news first.
Both you and the baby have chlamydia.
All right, so then, so now she's going to tell the story about the second time she got chlamydia.
So my boyfriend that I had split with and got back with, he went pee. And he's like, you have chlamydia, and just like yelled it to me from the bathroom. And I was like, what? And he was like, I know what it feels like. He goes, you have chlamydia. He's like, you got burned. And I was like, what? And he came through and was like, you got burned. I was like, oh shit.
Chlamydia is hilarious. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I love this guy, bangs her, goes to the bathroom, immediately knows that he has chlamydia. I didn't know that was a thing that happened. That sounds terrible. It sounds like a really bad day.
She must have a lot of chlamydia.
Yeah, these people have such virulent strains of chlamydia that it's like, it's fast-acting, long-lasting chlamydia.
It really is. It's insane.
They're so gross.
So now Deals, who I guess was a slut in college, she tells a story about how when she had chlamydia and what was going on with that. Remember, this is an advertisement for her OnlyFans. All right. So everyone's going to be signing up for Adelia Acker's OnlyFans after hearing this.
Show us your chlamydia.
And truthfully, I was such like a little dirty bitch. I was like, my discharge is green, but it's probably just.
I never got that.
Oh my God.
Her discharge was green. And she's like, it's probably fine.
From the military?
No, not that kind of discharge. No.
What color is your discharge?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Awful. But let's think about this. So she has chlamydia. She's very gross. But maybe she's like wild in bed, and you're like, okay, it's worth it. It's worth to get chlamydia because
She does have big tits.
Yeah, she has big tits. She's crazy.
So it's, you know.
Oh, I have fucked like a dead fish. If I'm like really drunk, have you ever? You're too. You probably shouldn't be fucking. And you're just,
What about you just get fucked then, right?
yeah. You're just kind of getting fucked. Or I need to talk in the mic, but you're just getting. You're too drunk because the room will spin if you do anything.
Kind of like sounds borderline rapey, but
Well,
Things that these guys laugh at.
I know that's funnier than chlamydia.
They laugh at date rape. They laugh at chlamydia.
I also think it's funny, like one OnlyFans whore kind of like looking down at the other one, being like, wow, you're kind of getting raped there, aren't you? You
Get your shit
filthy
together.
bitch.
Why are you being so loose with the guys? Anyway, so the fourth time I got chlamydia. All right. So let's talk about, I mentioned Elisa Jordana. Elisa famously has not had sex with a man in like 3 years or something like that. She's very proud of herself for it.
Well,
'Cause
wasn't she
doesn't enjoy
dating Andy Dick?
She is, currently, I
A
think.
gay
dating
man?
Andy Dick.
No
Yes.
shock there.
Right. So she doesn't like sex, obviously. And let's see what Adelia's been up to here.
I want to wait to have sex again till I actually like someone. Which
are you being serious? How long has it been?
October 2021.
What?
Yeah.
You haven't.
There has to be something.
So it's been over a year.
Yeah.
That's a year and a half.
How are
Yeah.
you? How are you feeling?
I feel fine.
Really?
I can squirt like 3 times a day. I'm good. I take
but
care
you're
of myself.
masturbating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, but like.
She's an OnlyFans girl. Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think she's doing? Writing letters to her pen pals?
Doing her taxes. Jesus.
I love that producer Chris approved of the drop.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, yep, that was appropriate. Very good.
It's the first smart thing he's done.
Yep, I'll give you that one.
Probably the last.
So October 2021. So we're coming up on 2 years. When she was talking about before, she's like, it's been over a year. Well, yeah, it's been way over a year.
5 years is also over a year.
I used to do drugs. So I love that Brandy's blown away by this. So she can't comprehend it. She hears that. She goes, are you okay?
Right.
Is everything all right? Do you want me to go down on you right now? Like, what can I do to help? This is terrible that you're not having sex for all of these months. Brandy hasn't gone an hour. She's going, what the fuck?
Someone's
Yeah,
under
I'm
the
getting
table right
railed.
now.
I'm getting railed in the hallway after this.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought that was pretty crazy because I thought this was going to be like a show about sex and stuff, and it's hosted by a girl who doesn't have sex.
Yeah. But
She
does
does-
have dead eyes and daddy issues.
She does squirt too, which we'll talk about. Your camera just went out. I don't know why. We'll figure it out. All right, what do you got, Tab?
So actually, my last clip is about squirting. I know this show on WATP years ago, there was a question about like, is squirt pee? And Dr. Steve came on and like really eloquently answered the question. And it was nice because I didn't feel gross learning from Dr. Steve. I know Vic's takeaway was that squirt is pee, even though that's expressly not what Dr. Steve said. But you know, she's a woman, so it's hard for her to understand complex things. When they started talking about squirt in this show, I almost like just went and fucking blew my own brains out. I was so disgusted with the conversation. So if you play my clip too.
Damn,
Wait,
how
so
many-
is squirt pee? I don't.
Oh yeah, let's talk
So
about
I
it.
googled it.
Yeah.
It says
What does
that
Google say?
it says that there's like 10% of your squirt should be pee, but the rest should be cum.
But where
I was right.
where in your body are you storing all this extra
I didn't
liquid?
Google that much. I just Googled that.
I didn't Google all of the information. I was just, is it pee? Is it not pee? All right, I'm done.
She just wanted the ratio. And I don't remember Dr. Steve explaining the 90-10
Yeah, I never heard that.
ratio on that. That's surprising. to me.
He should probably turn in his doctor's license then. What a
Right.
joke.
He obviously doesn't know anything about what he's
90%
talking about.
cum. Is that like someone else's cum or?
That's a good question too.
That's
yeah,
an
I'm
excellent
wondering-
question, Chris.
I think
we
that's
didn't
what
Google
the
that.
I think that was what the follow-up question is like. Where are these girls storing all this cum then? Because usually
Like chipmunks?
when I ban around their testicles, they feel empty. So I'm not sure.
The other fun
coming
bags.
from, yeah, the other fun bags. Okay, so this leads me into my clips about squirt. And it starts off, apparently, this is something that's going on in the industry. I think it's important that we all understand this. Even Dr. Steve, who had all the explanation as to why squirting is not urine. But it turns out when you're watching these videos, these squirt videos, it might be.
Yeah, definitely. Unless I fake pee, which I don't do, but I guess it's big in the industry.
Just heard about it.
All of my porn friends say that like you'd like just chug a gallon and all of it's fake. It's like, and then like you have to redo it sometimes.
Well, I've
if they
heard
don't
the
get-
purpose of chugging the gallon is so when you like they have to continue to pee until it's clear. And then when they go to squirt, they know. But they'll chug the gallon and pee throughout the day until their pee is clear, and then they pee on the guy.
Yeah.
Now I don't know
so
what to
gross.
believe. Because I feel like Ray DeVito learning that we might not have landed on the moon. I'm like, wait a second. What? All these girls just peeing all over the place? They're calling it squirt videos? Is that what's going on here?
Can I point something out about this video clip that drove me nuts the entire time I was watching this?
Yeah.
So I didn't realize this is an audio medium, so I'll try and explain it for the listeners listening in their car on the way to work and not the people watching on YouTube right now. This show is shot with 2 cameras. There are 4 people on the show. Camera 1 is a shot of the 3 people on the long side of the table and a side-on shot of the person on the short end of the table.
Yeah.
And camera 2 is just the 3 people on the long side of the table. So this whole fucking interview, Brandy, the like guest of the episode, all we're seeing her in is in profile. And then there
Right.
are clips like this where she's talking, and whatever video operator, instead of switching to the camera where you can see her, all you see is the edge of her hand at the very corner of the frame. It's like, why don't you have 3 fucking cameras? Why don't you just stick on the one shot to show everyone? You're just showing a reaction shot of 3 people being explained to you about pee. I was fucking drove me nuts because then there were whole periods where it would just not switch back to a view to see the person talking. I was like, get your shit together. They're obviously sponsored. They have all these fucking cannabis things on the background. Nobody seems to fucking care.
Now, that brings up a very good point because the other thing that's going on here, why wouldn't you have the hot girls be the 2 that the camera's pointing directly at? Because Brandy, as she says herself, has a very big nose. And so you're seeing her as a profile and you see her nose sticking out and almost hitting that guy in the head. But when you just look at her straight on, she's very attractive. So
She
wouldn't it
does-
make way more sense?
one point late in the episode that I noticed, she turns and looks directly into the camera, and I was like, oh, she's actually fairly attractive when you're not looking up. And also, it's a low angle, so you're looking up the side of her left nostril the entire fucking episode. So I was mind-boggling. Like, it's a show about hot women. Put the camera on the hot women. There should be 4 cameras: a camera of the entire group, a camera of the 2 women staying together, and then 2 cameras just on their tits.
Right. This is Scorsese over here.
Yes.
This guy gets it. This is how you shoot this.
I would like to follow you for more tips, please.
For sure. Okay. Let's not get too far away from squirting, though. We need to learn more about squirting.
Producer Chris, I wouldn't start throwing stones about camera work. Your screen is just black.
I know. And I don't know why that is. I got to figure that out because it's working on your side.
Yeah.
I noticed. So I'm not even trying to troubleshoot that. But before we do that, let's talk about when Brandy learned how to squirt. She figured it out, and I hate to bring up Vic again, but I think Vic mentioned that one time she just peed all over a guy and said that she was squirting. I think Brandy figured out the same thing.
When we're having sex, I get this, like, you ever feel like you have to pee? I used to think I genuinely had to pee, so I'd stop and go pee. But if you push when you get that urge and that feeling, it comes out.
Sounds like you're peeing.
Yeah, that's called peeing.
Yeah, sounds a lot like peeing to me. I don't know.
When I
wrong.
get into the bathroom and pull my dick out, and then I push, the pee stops being in my body. Shocking.
So wait, does that come when you do that, Tab? What percentage of cum is that?
I don't know. I've never measured it. I don't like collect it in a jar and send it into the lab. Can you tell me what percentage of this is cum, please?
It's 0, sir. Get that out of my face. So then we're going to talk up to what Brandy does when she pees on her boyfriend's stomach is they like to test to see if it was pee or if it was squirt.
He'd pull out and like lift me up, but we could see it on his stomach, so we could like test the texture and taste and everything.
Okay, so that is
They're
your
doing
squirt.
full scientific experiment on this. Like,
My squirt is not. It's just a lot of water.
You know, it reminds me, so she's tasting it to see whether it's pee or not. It reminds me of the old joke about dog shit, where the guy almost steps in it, he picks it up, he tastes it, he's like, oh my God, it is dog shit. I'm glad I didn't step in it. It's like, what are you doing? That's the way you test?
They're having a tasting.
Yeah, it's not a good way to test to see whether or not that was pee or not.
Also, this guy sounds like a cuck. The cum is supposed to be on the woman's stomach, not yours.
Yes.
Fucking figure it out.
I agree with that. So, all right. After we're talking about squirting all over the place, they asked the guys, what do you think? Do you like it when a girl squirts? And I thought this was a pretty good answer to that.
Most of my girlfriends were squirters.
Men do not like it in my experience. Yeah.
It's really problematic. It's like, bro, if I'm just trying to like have, like, if a lot of my, like, I live with a lot of my girlfriends, right?
Like they couldn't control it?
No, like they want to come, like they want to squirt, like it's good for them or whatever. I'm not gonna discourage it. I'm not gonna be like, we have to have sex, but you cannot squirt, you know?
Because if I don't want to squirt now, when I get that urge to pee, I'll stop him. I'll go pee in the middle of sex, and we'll go back at it. And there's no way I could.
I don't know. I also want them to feel like emotionally like connected. Like if they're gonna squirt, they're gonna come. I want to encourage it. Like I want them to enjoy the having sex with me, you know? But in real life, in my head, I'm like, I'm like, I'd rather she doesn't. Like, bro,
What's that TikTok meme that's like that little kid?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I hate the
yeah,
TikTok has
That
infested.
TikTok meme acted out so that I have no idea what you're fucking talking about.
It has infested every single person's brain. Everyone, all they can talk about is a TikTok video they saw, no matter what they're talking about. I do like, I got to mute you. I do like the fact that the guy explains that squirting is problematic. I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty good word for it. It's definitely a problem. You do that shit outside, please.
I also think it's like when he's talking about it and like, well, they want to like come or whatever, and I don't fucking get that. They don't need to be doing that during our business. That's my time.
Right? Yes. And who invited you anyway? Why are you even here?
Do you have the follow up? His humble brag talking about his house with so many 7 bedrooms that they were just squirting on every night of the week. We're gonna squirt on this bed and then squirt on this bed.
I don't. Do you have that?
I didn't pull that one. I just thought it was such a nice like humble brag to slide in there that he had a 7-bedroom house and he was fucking every night of the week and just pissing on every bed in the house, and then Monday rolls around and you go back to that first bedroom and just piss on it too.
Well, and the kicker on that, maybe I should have clipped it, he goes, and then, by the time we go back to the original bed, it's dry. I'm like, well, that's not a solution, sir. You're just waiting for it to dry?
Like when you have that friend that has cats, like too many cats for the size of their house or apartment, and not enough boxes, and they don't scoop it enough, and you step in, you're like people are walking in his house being like, oh, this house smells like piss.
Yeah, good point.
I hope he had an eighth bedroom for when guests were over, so that, you could sleep in a bed that hadn't been pissed on.
Just check the bed for firmness and moisture, and select whichever one you'd like.
Acidity.
Yeah.
Lick it, taste the bed, make sure it's
fucking
at the
gross.
level of
This is
cum you need.
90% cum.
Just got the results
What's
back
funny-
from the lab.
So I scrolled through the comments during watching this, and someone in the comments was talking about like, "Oh, you gotta get waterproof sheets. That's a game changer." Like, yeah, then the piss is all over the floor.
Good point.
There's no way to win here. Just stop
Right.
pissing.
What you need is a bucket. I think is really what you need here.
Fuck
Put it
in the
over girl's head.
bathtub if this is your solution.
I would agree. What else did you pick up on from the show, Tab?
Oh, well, you covered all my same clips. I watched the same episode you did because it looked
Okay.
delightfully short compared to the rest.
Okay, so
I am curious. I felt like this show is probably like Do You Party? And then I'm guessing she goes down that list of questions every episode. Of course, I can't confirm that, but I'm just going to assume.
Yeah, it did seem like it was very formulaic at one point. She just pulled out her notepad and started reading generic questions and really didn't care about the answer, just moved on to the next one, the next one. So one of those questions is, what don't you like about yourself, or something like that? What are you insecure about? She asks Brandy. And Brandy says her nose.
Oh, I thought she was going to say I wanted to play football.
Any regrets? And she says her nose is big. And so she's gone to see a plastic surgeon to get a consultation about it. And so then Deals brings up that she's also seen a plastic surgeon about getting some work done on her face.
Yeah, when I used to go to plastic surgeons, they would always try to get me to get filler in my cheeks when I actually had mold poisoning and didn't know I had mold poisoning. And they'd be like, your face is fat. You gained a lot of weight. Like, your face is fat. And I'm like, no, that's not what happened. I mean, I did gain a little bit of weight, but it's like, even when I lost a lot of weight, my face stayed really puffy.
What's to like about her? It's everything she says, I'm disgusted by.
I don't even want to see her tits anymore.
I know.
Well,
I say good day.
By the end of this episode, I was really struggling to, finish up and move on. But I committed and I did it. I finished.
All right, well, check this out, because I was looking at another episode that they had done a month or two ago. And here's another thing that you're not going to like, Deals. That she's not selling me on this one bit.
The reason I'm in porn, one of the big reasons, my first boyfriend when I was like in high school, my high school sweetheart, loved him, love you. And so the first time I sucked his dick, he literally told me and everybody else that I was so bad at it. And it was like the second dick that I ever sucked. And so I was like so fucking traumatized. I was like, no,
God.
fuck you.
Does it make you feel better that I'm so bad at it?
No, that's sad. How much you need to learn.
That was her information she needed to offer to this poor girl who's traumatized by her boyfriend in high school. She's like, yeah, well, I still suck at sucking dick.
Don't understand how to do it.
Yeah, no idea. Watch some videos, still don't get it.
Putting it in my ear. Whoops.
She does in the episode with Brandy. She asks for advice from Brandy about sucking dick.
Yeah.
And Brandy gives like a long diatribe that I was just like, I don't fucking know anything. You handle your business, Brandy. I don't really need to be involved. I'll contribute my portion. You do your thing.
Well, apparently, sex work is not all it's cracked up to be.
I feel like being in the industry has actually toned down how horny I am, because I have to like put on such a performance.
You know, here I thought, do something you love, never work another day in your life. But apparently, that's not the case with these gals.
Damn.
Could you imagine getting paid to jerk off and being like, I don't even feel like jerking off anymore. God damn it. It's the worst.
Honey, you got to go jerk off again so we can pay the mortgage this month. Like, God damn it.
Right now.
Work sucks.
Yeah. All right. I have, I think, just one more clip on here. They're talking about a category of porn called stuck porn. Do you remember this conversation, Tab?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So this is where I guess you walk into a room and your stepmom's stuck under the bed or someone's stuck in the dryer. Their ass is hanging out. And so Deals is going to explain to us why she likes stuck porn.
How'd that happen?
Oh, I love being stuck in the washer because, like, I mean, it's comedy. Like, I like watching that kind of porn because you're like, how can you take them seriously?
Hey, stepmom, how'd you get stuck under the bed? Can I help you?
Are there some situations, like, do people actually take it seriously sometimes, or like people like it because it's funny?
They're watching and they call 911.
No. I watch it for the drama. The fucking not really my thing, but the drama and the comedy.
You gotta love women who are like, you watch it because it's funny, right? Oh yeah, I only watch porn that's funny. That's the genre I always go for is comedy.
Who are these podcasts?